So we finally made it. Man, I remember back in elementary school, 2020 seems such a long ways away. I remember sitting there at the computer lab one day and wondering, why is our login Luke Wishman 20? Why do we have 20 at the end? So I asked my teacher one day, hey, why do we have the 20 at the end? And she explained to me, it's because that's your graduation year. And I thought, wow, 2020, that seemed decades away. It didn't seem like it would be here at our front door the next day. But here we are. So, as you all know, we started out in elementary schools separated from one another. We came from 8 different elementary schools here in town. Not gonna name them all, but from those, we came to 2 middle schools, Eisenhower and Anthony. And then from those, we all came into one. So, for some memories from my experience at Theodore Roosevelt, right down here downtown, well, I remember mostly recess. Recess was a great time to let your creativity run wild. Remember Foursquare, kickball, football, basketball, tag, bunch of things that were so much fun. And with all those things said, I tended to get myself in a lot of trouble as I was always so competitive. And so going into middle school, I really didn't expect much to change, although my parents said, enough is enough, you need to get it together and obviously stop getting in trouble. So we came to middle school. It was a scary time as, lunchtime, bunches of new people, new lunchroom, seemed like such a huge place. Lunches were a little different. We got like this spicy chicken wrap, which was cool. We didn't get that, but a lot of the meals were different and things. So it was a very stressful time. And I swear, our principal had it out for me. One day at lunch, or it was a little after lunch, I got a call from a teacher running out after me saying, oh, you need to go to Mr. Newell's office and have a talk with him. So I was like, okay. So I went in there, closed the door. He said, Luke, come stand right behind me in his chair. And he had pulled up like this video that, it probably had like 50 pixels on it. It was awful quality. Like, they need to get those upgraded. But, so he pointed up forward and said, you see these 4 yellow dots there? That's your shirt. I was wearing like a neon yellow shirt that day. And he was like, you see this? Here. And he'd pause it like when my arm's like up in the air, or whatever 2 pixels that there is of my arm. He says, you're throwing the lunch's food across the lunchroom. And I was like, what? How do you know that? Who told you this? He was like, some teacher reported it to us. Like, they said they saw you at lunch throwing the food. So I was like, okay, how do you know this? Did it hit some student? Did it hit them? Did it hit a wall? He's like, well, we didn't actually find any food that you've thrown. So I was like, so what's the big deal? Like, how do you don't have much proof. All you have is a video of me going like this with my arms. But, of course, I couldn't win it. So I got 3 days of school lunch detention. It's not bad, but, I'll always remember it. I was pissed for serving those days for not doing it. I didn't do it. Say it to this day. And then another time, I wore a shirt to school that had a little core symbol on it. Right there. And he made me wear an extra large shirt over it because it was inappropriate for school, even though it said Freedom Run, 4th of July, like Junction City on it and stuff. And so I swear he had it out for me. So I couldn't wait to get to high school where I could get more freedoms. And so then high school did come. And both of our middle schools came together, Eisenhower and Anthony, to make one school, the 9th grade center downtown. Now, this again was scary. The lunchroom got even bigger this time. But it was a fun experience. We all could come together for the same cause. We all fought for the same reason. We all loved our school. We've all come a long way for graduation, or that's our goal. That's what we've been looking forward to our whole high school career, and then it seems as if it's just been ripped out of us. Like someone just grabbed our heart and pulled it out. So I remember seeing all of my siblings' graduation ceremonies, the graduation parties, seeing them dress up for prom and having their meals and going to after parties, and I wanted to experience that too, but we can't. What we can do is come together, work through this time, and look for the future when we can all come back and celebrate about these times and our shared experiences. Because